Hey YouTube, I'm Rick from LookNowTV. Check out this awesome video. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rick from LookNowTV, and someone sent me the link to this. Appreciate it. And the source is in the video description below. Look at this. We have two massive objects, or are they clouds? This is really unique, crazy, right? Look at these things. What a zoom. Pulls way out. I don't think this is CGI. I think these are really there. What are they? That's the question. Are they some type of UFOs? Is something paranormal going on here? Or what do you think? That's the question. I don't think these are fake. I think they're really there, and I would love to know your thoughts on these two objects. I'll call them UFOs because I'm not for sure on what they are. And right now, let's move on. They look awesome, don't they? Put your thoughts below. I'd love to read them. Right now I'm in Eastern Europe, and I'm out filming the other day. I'm always looking. I got cameras. I'm jumping on planes. I'm all over the place. And I see this plane coming in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the mountains in Eastern Europe, and I see this giant contrail or chemtrail, or whatever you want to classify it as. That's whatever you want to classify this. You could put it in your own... you could just give me your thoughts on this. Look at this thing flying. I mean, this is crazy. It looks dark, and then it's white at the end. Is something weird going on here? I did that whole short documentary on chemtrails, contrails, with the spider webs, with the angel hair. So I'll put that up in the information button on top if you want to check that out if you missed it. By the way, I made the thumbnail for that video and someone stole it, but whatever. So check this out, guys. What do you think this is? This is curious. I filmed this, and why I'm highlighting this is because I filmed about 15 planes already on this day in the mountains. Not one looked like this. The contrail that's coming out of it, aka chemtrail. So this caught my eye. I mean, this thing is massive in person. It's really big. This plane is high up. I stay on it right here, and a lot of people think these are poisonous, and it's a whole conspiracy on what's going on, and it's a mystery. You can tell me your thoughts on it. I thought you'd appreciate that. Also, I want you guys to stay with me. I got some UFO footage coming up that you might have missed, or if you did see it, I made a compilation. I put a bunch of cool ones together, and you just hang in there, and that's coming up. But this is fresh, new footage that I shot myself. I'm overseas right now. What's up, America? If you're watching from the US. Yeah. I thought this would be interesting enough to put up. If anything, it's beautiful, right? Can we all agree on that? I think this is awesome. Now, I'm up in these mountains. I'm filming these planes going on this day. This was a couple days ago, and like I said before, they're all at the same altitude. They're really high up, and no other plane had that much of a contrail, chemtrail, trailing behind it. I mean, this thing is massive. You'll get, when I pull the camera out, you'll get the perspective on how high up this plane is. I mean, this thing is just spraying, if you will, okay? Look at that. Well, this thing is just massive. I mean, look at it. So I said, all right, let me film this. Also, I got some crazy footage. I got a lot of footage on planes. I've been jumping around on a lot of planes. I don't know where I'm going next. Austria. I'd like to go to Italy again. Really good times, guys. So I'm always with my cameras. I'm always looking for something paranormal going on too, so I can share with you right here. And I can promise you, this is real. This is not CGI. Obviously, I shot this myself. If it was, I would tell you, okay? I would tell you. This is entertainment, and I would add a story to it. But no, this is real. So, what do you guys think? Did you see that little black object? I think that's a bug. I mean, that's really high up, though. I'm really zoomed in. I'm not going to say that's a UFO. I'm going to say that was a bug. I see some things flying around there. And you never know how this stuff's going to look until you look, because you got a little monitor on a camera. Until you bring it back in the computer and you open it up. You see one is reddish, and the other one looks lighter, maybe a blue. Who knows why? I don't know why. Maybe the sun is hitting the other contrail, chemtrail the right way. Who knows? So guys, check it out. Some UFO videos are coming right now. Hope you like them. Hey guys, so this video is from South Carolina. The person recording said he was out in his backyard with the fire due to the nice weather. I guess he had a fire pit looking at the satellites, looking at some stars. He noticed a triangle-shaped object, no sound, white constant lights in the corners, and a red strobe in the center pulsating. He said it looked about 3,000 feet in altitude. Look further links below. I'll put the case in there. It's from MUFON, and it's really cool.
Did you get it? What does it look like, baby?
I can't tell on this camera, but it's definitely a triangle with a red light in the middle.
Let's take a closer look. He lives next to an Air Force base and he's used to seeing aircraft. This one was different, he says. I think it's just awesome. He lives near a military base and there's something silent. It looks like it's a triangle shape with lights flying over, and this is pretty cool. I can't wait till the government starts to reveal these top secret military aircraft, because slowly they will. Eventually we'll see them, and this is pretty cool. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's a UFO? Military aircraft?
Olha lá, ele reflete o sol, cara. Olha lá, parou.
Hey YouTube, it's Rick from LookNowTV. It is officially June 2016, and here we go. This gentleman from Brazil, quick shout out to you. Thanks a lot, Luis, for hooking me up with this video. He submitted this, and it looks like it's a cigar-shaped UFO. It actually has like a light if you look at it really good. And by the way, this isn't fake. This isn't a fake UFO from one source with a backstory with a voiceover, some extraordinary story just to get views and clicks. This is the real deal. I'm interested in seeing some UFOs, and this is extraordinary. It's amazing. It's real. It doesn't look like a balloon. It doesn't look like a drone. It looks like a cigar-shaped UFO. Okay, this is near São Paulo, Brazil. And he sent this to me. You can see he filmed a strange object. It's right there on the screen, and he did it with his cell phone. Thank you, and I appreciate that. I'm hoping to get more submissions, incredible submissions like this from real people. Again, no backstories from one source pretending it might have been on MUFON. This is the real deal, no hoax, you know, that I created. And if something's created by me, I will tell you. It will say illustration on it. He submitted this to us, and look at this. This is a cigar-shaped UFOs. This is some comparisons from online, and I believe these are real. If something is an illustration, I'll let you know. Look at that. It's shining like this. Now we're going to go back. I'm going to enhance the footage. I'm going to go back, guys, and we're going to throw some filters on it and take a really good look at it. But you notice right here, these are classic cigar-shaped UFOs, and they're just incredible to look at. And this one was caught, I believe, from the ISS. I didn't see the original video myself. I looked in Google, did some research, so I'm going to assume this one is real because you see the ISS there, but it could be fake, who knows. But this is what I'm talking about. This is a UFO video. This is real. It's sent in from a guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel that is about UFOs and a bunch of, you know, UFO orientated stuff. So I'm going to take him at his word that this is real because it doesn't look like CGI. I've been doing this for a long time now, so I know this is the real deal right here, guys. Now, I put some contrast on it for you right here. I put a sharp filter on it for you. And look at that. You see it kind of rolling, the light source. Now, I don't know if that light source is the sun or is it on the actual object, which it might very well be. But this is exciting, and this is why I love running Look Now TV, because of real UFO sightings like this that we get in from real people, and it's really cool. Now check this out. You can see it kind of like lighting up there. This is a contrast sharpened filter on it. It helps us see the object, that it's solid. I don't see anything spinning, propellers, anything like that. And I really appreciate submissions like this. There's a list of reports on UFO sightings that involves cigar-shaped UFOs. They go way back, guys. Literally, cigar-shaped UFOs go back for centuries. Many people were seeing these cylindrical objects flying in the skies. One famous sighting in 1561, there was a phenomenon over Nuremberg in the country in the Holy Roman Empire. At sunset on the 14th of April 1561, the citizens of Nuremberg beheld a very frightful spectacle. Crosses and tubes resembling cannon barrels also appeared, whereupon the objects begin to fight one another. This event is depicted in a 16th century woodcut by Hans Glasser. It doesn't end there. In 1566, a celestial phenomenon took place over the skies. In the morning of August 7th, 1566, the citizens of Basel saw numerous spherical objects appear in the sky. These objects flew at a high speed and seemed to do a flight in the sky. This event is depicted in a 16th century woodcut by Samuel Cocius and Samuel Aparius. Forgive me if I'm not saying these names right. It's been a long day. I'm suffering from jet lag. That's another story. Usually I record this in the USA, and I am not in the USA right now. I picked some new equipment up, so now I'm completely mobile. But these objects, these cigar-shaped UFOs, were being seen for centuries. As you already know, they were seen in the 1500s. They were even seen in the 1600s. It just doesn't end. They're seen in paintings.
Fuck is dat?
Weet ik niet. Het is ook geen ballon. Hij is niet, hij is niet
plat.
bol, hij is plat.
Ik shake als een malle.
Ik zie het. Wow.
Ja, ik pak ze.
Dat betekent ook. Wat is hij? Hij is achter.
Ja.
Misschien komt hij wel weer zo.
What's up, YouTube? Power to the YouTube community. You guys are awesome. You're making this channel, and I appreciate that so much. This is what he wrote me from the Netherlands. And this channel is just reaching out to so many people from around the world with real UFO sightings. And check this out, guys. Look at this. I'm going to run it through some filters real quick for you. A lot of people are shocked, so they're going to use profanity. I don't blame them. It's flipping around. That is a UFO. That is for real. I mean, it goes beyond the trees. Let's look at it again.
Fuck is dat?
Weet ik niet.
I pull it in for you. Again, the upper right hand corner is the original. You guys know that. I don't have to tell you that. I have some of the smartest viewers watching, and together sometimes we figure things out. Debris, drone,
Ik zie het.
kite,
Ja, ik pak ze.
Dat betekent.
or an alien object from outer space or military aircraft. It's a UFO.
It's not even there.
Alan, don't lie.
I'm not chatting shit with you.
You obviously got it in the wrong place.
No, it's not there. Is that it? What the fuck is that?
Everyone's looking at it. I think it may be an advertising. Have you got it on there?
What the fuck is that?
Have you got it on there?
Yeah.
Maybe it might be like a satellite.
This is from 2008. I believe it's in the UK. 2008. Drones weren't around a lot. It's a Triangle UFO. Doesn't look like a kite to me. It's just, I've seen a lot of kites on the beach, and it just doesn't look that way. And this is on the Parkway. You see the bridge go over there? I believe it's the Parkway. Yeah, it is. There it is. There's the street. Let's look at it again. Sharpness, contrast, all types of filters on here. Looking for any hooks. You know, you want to think, okay, maybe this is some sort of kite. This is another UFO. I mean, I don't think this is CGI. I just don't believe that. There's a real sharpness on here. And there's a contrast I turned up. What do you guys think? I stabilized the image for you. That's why it's bouncing around. It looks weird like that. Yes, it's not the greatest quality but these things are real. The UFO enigma is real, and there's millions of people out there now with cell phone cameras.
No, por eso, pero digo, como viene con la
¿Hace
historia.
cuántos años nosotros que veníamos en el freeway? ¿Y cuánta gente se paró?
¿Ah, sí? ¿Se pasó?
sí.
¿En dónde? ¿En dónde?
Todo-
¿Quién pasó? Aquí en el
hace como unos
134 y
30
el 5.
y-
No, aquí en el. Ajá.
¿Vivimos en Benay, ¿verdad, Toño?
Sí, empezó una tormenta, pero bien oscura.
Ajá.
Y una
This is really interesting. Watch this.
¿Hace cuántos años nosotros que veníamos en el freeway? ¿Y cuánta gente se paró?
This is from some Latin country. Got it on the internet. I'm not quite sure where. Maybe you saw the original where it actually has the country it's shot in. These people, I don't know what they're saying. Any translators out there? You could weigh in. Now, I put that through a stabilization. I stabilized this for you. What could this be? Now, it makes no sense. I can't figure this out. If this is up in the sky, because we see no ground, we see nothing like that, and this is truly floating in the sky, you see, like, it looks like two orbs with an orb in the middle bouncing back and forth in between. Now, if you're thinking alien life and extraordinary phenomenon out there, something so crazy that we can't even wrap our minds around it, it would make sense that when we're looking at something like this, an orb bouncing between two orbs doesn't make any sense, right? If it's alien life, we wouldn't really be familiar with anything. So, again, it doesn't look like CGI to me. I put that X-ray filter on it right there. And it's quite interesting. Now, this guy, for time purposes, I'm going to be talking over this. He was sitting in his car. I blocked his phone number out. He gave me his phone number there. And he is in the Bronx. And he's watching this thing. This object from his car. He's going to actually show that he's shooting from his car. We'll tune in. He hardly talks, but what he does, we'll tune in. We'll listen. Together, we're watching this. I just got this. I threw it out there real quick. I put it into my editing software. So I want to analyze it. Listen, let's take a listen.
You see that thing? That's a motherfucking UFO.
Okay, I put a filter on it right there. And because I want to see if there's any structures. Is this a building? I mean, you want to figure things out. I tend to believe this man is genuine, but you never know where these sources are coming from. And I want to see, okay, see the little blinking light to the left of the object? We see a red dot, and we're going to see another light on the upper right, and I'm going to scroll down. The original is on the left. He shot this on his phone. What is this? Look at that. See that light? There's a red light. Is this some type of military drone? Advanced in the Bronx. Yeah, I'm from New York. What's up, New York? I'm abroad right now.
See that light turn on the UFO?
I'd be blown away too. I mean, look at this. Is this guy in shock or what? Thanks for sharing. Thanks for submitting. You got anything weird, unusual, extraordinary, send it in to me, and I'll try to get it up. Look at this. So, okay, let's say he's filming something here. I see no building, no structure. I even tried to put x-rays on it, all types of filters. On the right, I got a crisp, and I turned up the exposure a little bit and some contrast. Okay, so you guys know. The original's on the left. Just want to say that one more time. I know you probably know that. So what could this be? Is it a drone hovering in the Bronx? That long? I don't think so. It doesn't look like a drone. It doesn't resemble a drone. What is that? Look at that. You see that? You saw that like flashing there? So I believe this is real. Now, I asked myself, are we looking at some sort of tower with a light on top or something like this? And I checked I believe he's genuine. He sounds sincere. Okay, he showed the street. Back on the object. We seen some movement in the foreground. Maybe cars, I don't know. Maybe a truck. And I put filters on this looking for, you see some type of whatever this is, and I don't think it's a building. Because if I went out and shot something on top of a building with that type of lighting on top, you would actually see in the filters, you could see the building. You would see a building there or a tower. Like in that UFO video I put out the last time in the very beginning with all the flares. So guys, I want you to weigh in. I want you to tell me what you think this is. I like to go over these things with you.
As you see, guys, this have to be something weird. And as you see, the light come on and off. It should be anything right here.
And that's why we're all here. You're not here to see me. You're here to see the videos, and we look at them together, and we want to find out the truth.
And the funniest thing, I can't even see this with my own eye when I look outside. My phone could see all the movement with this thing and everything was going on. And look, I'm gonna bring the phone down to the street so you can see clearly the UFO that's in the sky. You see? That's the street. You see? All of that is the street. You see? That's the street. And watch this. Watch this. I'm going up now. Watch this. Oh, wow. Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know if it's a reflection from the car window, the extra light in the top right corner that flies. That. I don't know what that is. Seemed like it was in the foreground, but this is far away. So guys, thanks for watching. Send in your mysterious videos and your UFO phenomena, UFO enigma videos, or mysterious videos, whatever you think is extraordinary. Even if it's not yours, link me in, I'll take a look at it. Okay guys. Rick from LookNowTV in Europe right now. And I see something there. It's shiny. And I'm in the mountains. And that was a bug. I saw that on the monitor. This is as far as the zoom goes. It's just some type of something flying there. You see the bugs in the foreground, you see the mountains, and you see that bright object. Definitely not a meteor. It's going too slow. It's got to be a plane. That's the only thing I can think of. Can I call it an unidentified flying object? I don't know. Hold on, I'm going to spin the camera around just to prove I'm in Eastern Europe. Yeah, so here I am, representing America, and you'll see the roofs on these houses and you'll know where I'm at. The way they look at this two-tone house. Look at this house.
Olha lá, ele reflete o sol, cara. Olha lá, parou.
Hey YouTube, it's Rick from LookNowTV. It is officially June 2016, and here we go. This gentleman from Brazil, quick shout out to you. Thanks a lot, Luis, for hooking me up with this video. He submitted this, and it looks like it's a cigar-shaped UFO. It actually has like a light if you look at it really good. And by the way, this isn't fake. This isn't a fake UFO from one source with a backstory with a voiceover, some extraordinary story just to get views and clicks. This is the real deal. I'm interested in seeing some UFOs, and this is extraordinary. It's amazing. It's real. It doesn't look like a balloon. It doesn't look like a drone. It looks like a cigar-shaped UFO. Okay, this is near Sao Paulo, Brazil. And he sent this to me. You can see he filmed a strange object. It's right there on the screen, and he did it with his cell phone. Thank you, and I appreciate that. I'm hoping to get more submissions, incredible submissions like this from real people. Again, no backstories from one source pretending it might have been on MUFON. This is the real deal, no hoax, you know, that I created. And if something's created by me, I will tell you. It will say illustration on it. Submitted this to us, and look at this. This is a cigar-shaped UFOs. This is some comparisons from online, and I believe these are real. If something is an illustration, I'll let you know. Look at that. It's shining like this. Now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna enhance the footage. I'm gonna go back, guys, and we're gonna throw some filters on it and take a really good look at it. But you notice right here, these are classic cigar-shaped UFOs, and they're just incredible to look at. And this one was caught, I believe, from the ISS. I didn't see the original video myself. I looked in Google, did some research, so I'm going to assume this one is real because you see the ISS there, but it could be fake, who knows. But this is what I'm talking about. This is a UFO video. This is real. It's sent in from a guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel that is about UFOs and a bunch of, you know, UFO-oriented stuff. So I'm going to take him at his word that this is real because it doesn't look like CGI. I've been doing this for a long time now, so I know this is the real deal right here, guys. Now, I put some contrast on it for you right here. I put a sharp filter on it for you. And look at that. You see it kind of rolling, the light source. Now, I don't know if that light source is the sun or is it on the actual object, which it might very well be. But this is exciting, and this is why I love running Look Now TV, because of real UFO sightings like this that we get in from real people, and it's really cool. Check this out. You can see it kind of like lighting up there. This is a contrast sharpened filter on it. It helps us see the object, that it's solid. I don't see anything spinning, propellers, anything like that. And I really appreciate submissions like this. There's a list of reports on UFO sightings that involves cigar-shaped UFOs. They go way back, guys. Literally. Cigar-shaped UFOs go back for centuries. Many people were seeing these cylindrical objects flying in the skies. One famous sighting in 1561, there was a phenomenon over Nuremberg in the country in the Holy Roman Empire. At sunset on the 14th of April 1561, the citizens of Nuremberg beheld a very frightful spectacle. Crosses and tubes resembling cannon barrels also appeared, whereupon the objects begin to fight one another. This event is depicted in a 16th century woodcut by Hans Glasser. It doesn't end there. In 1566, a celestial phenomenon took place over the skies. In the morning of August 7th, 1566, the citizens of Basel saw numerous spherical objects appear in the sky. These objects flew at a high speed and seemed to do a flight in the sky. This event is depicted in a 16th century woodcut by Samuel Cocius and Samuel Aparius. Forgive me if I'm not saying these names right. It's been a long day. I'm suffering from jet lag. That's another story. Usually I record this in the USA, and I am not in the USA right now. I picked some new equipment up, so now I'm completely mobile. But these objects, these cigar-shaped UFOs, were being seen for centuries. As you already know, they were seen in the 1500s. They were even seen in the 1600s. It just doesn't end. They're seen in paintings. Cylindrical objects, the classic cigar-shaped UFOs were seen. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it. If you got anything extraordinary you want to send it in to me, you can find me at Look Now TV Facebook, just search Facebook, Look Now TV, or you can go to the homepage here at YouTube and get an email address where you could submit your content. Don't take it personal if I don't use some of the content. Try to get the most mysterious, engaging, provocative content that I think the viewers will enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Oh, what is that? Oh, do you see that? Oh, what is that? Holy shit. You see none of that shit? Oh, wow. That's weird. There was another one before I saw this. It went straight down to the ground over there. Some, I don't know. Wow. Oh, there it is. What the heck is that? Man, I don't know what the fuck that is, man. That's fucking weird. It's kind of tweaking with my eyes a little bit. Why? Let me zoom out. So you can see a bit more. There you go. That's weird. That is really weird. Whoa. Huh. Putting out drones, man. Scouting the area, I guess. Shit. That's crazy. Whoa, that moved really quick, holy shit. Been waiting for something like this for a while, maybe something like this on my night shift. Let's zoom in again.
It's gone. This truck is gone. Nothing. Wow. That was pretty cool.
Hey YouTube, I'm Rick from LookNowTV. This is a really awesome sighting that needs to be seen by everybody. I mean, this is really, really incredible, and it's 100% real. It's not CGI with a fake source. It's from a third-party source, and it's the real deal, and it needs to be seen. The original video, the link in the description is below. It was uploaded to MUFON. This guy's on a night shift, he's working, and this is incredible. See right here, you see this UFO floating for a while, and then all of a sudden, an orb comes from it. It separates. At one point, he thinks he's seeing a drone. This is no drone that I know of. I think the guy recording actually realizes he's looking at a UFO because he uploads it to MUFON. Let's look at it again. Something separates from it, and it's moving pretty fast, and it's going to sort of hover above the trees on the bottom of the video at one point when it separates, and it's really awesome. Let's watch this again as I rewind this for you. So the left is the original video, I made that obvious, right? And the right is pulled in, and we're analyzing this. I don't see any solid structure. This is just light, and they're far away, and this is pretty cool. I mean, look at this. It's flying with purpose. It goes down, and then it hovers on the skyline. I mean, this is really incredible. This needs to be shared, this needs to be viewed, this needs to be watched, this needs to be talked about. It's an unidentified flying object. What do you guys think this could be? What are these objects? I have no idea. I have not seen to date any drone that just comes out of another drone.
Oh, there it is.
Now we're going to have a 3-point separation here. I'll call it a 3-point separation. You'll have 3 dots. There you go on the bottom of the screen. If you look closely right here, you'll see the one hovering above the trees. It's beyond the trees from what I could see in the video. But it's good that we have something to see. We have some perspective here. So these aren't drones scouting the area, in my opinion. It's a really interesting video. Really exciting. And I'd like to hear some feedback on what you guys think this could be. Again, this is in Alaska. I looked at this several times. This is an absolute real video. You just have to open your minds if you believe in other life forms, ghosts, other dimensions. Who knows what this is? I have no idea what this could be. You can see that. What's really incredible is when that one UFO is hovering over the trees at the bottom. So you see the separation here with the 3. Watch closely. You see the separation. Now you see on the bottom of the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see the UFO hovering there, just hanging out. It's just hovering. And I thought to myself right away when I saw this on MUFON, okay, this is going to be another sky lantern, aka Chinese lantern. If you're a regular viewer, you will know that I made a point of showing you how sky lanterns are often misidentified as UFOs. So in the end of the video, I'm going to just put that segment in again. I've covered this a few times, just because a lot of people are honestly confused. They misidentify these orange orbs flying in the sky with a flame in the middle. They even say, hey, it looks like fire. I've seen them before myself. I even filmed some before. So I have an understanding of what they are. But this is incredible. It's not a sky lantern. It's not a Chinese lantern. You can see it zip around, kind of floating down, and the other one's hovering there. They're not even orange. It's just really incredible. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Check out the small segment on the sky lanterns so you too don't get confused. Sky lantern. Lanterns are everywhere. I see them all the time in UFO evidence. People catch them on tape. They don't realize they're looking at a lantern. You see that right there? These guys are honestly filming this, and they don't know what that orange orb is that they say in the video. It looks like fire. That is a Chinese lantern.
Does it not look like it's on fire?
That's really weird.
I filmed them in person myself, so I know what they look like. This is a solid red light. It's moving really fast. If you look at the trajectory, and if you look at the edge of the house, it looks like, in the top left corner there, you'll see that this is moving pretty fast. I think it's moving way too fast, so it's not a sky lantern. I don't think so. Now this is a mysterious case. Look at this, guys. You see this object floating there, and it's really mysterious. It's just casually floating along. But if you look at the left, the original, you'll see it's kind of going to the right, and then it changes its trajectory to the left. Now it starts going to the left. Doesn't look like a balloon to me, guys. Doesn't look like a drone. What is it? I have no idea.
Hold on.
Look at this, guys. See, it's dropping down to the right. We're looking again real quick. It looks like it's an orb, and it looks like it's kind of metallic. Now I'm thinking, okay, maybe it could be a guy jumping with a parachute from far away, but I don't see, as you can see, we pull it in here, I don't see any evidence of that. I don't see any strings, tethers again, someone hanging. It goes to the left. It starts like it's controlled. It goes behind those trees rapidly. Look at the video one more time, guys. Watch that orb. Looks like almost metallic in color. It's like a grayish silver. Watch. Look at that. Rapidly flies off. That is controlled. Someone's controlling it. Who knows what it is? I'll put up the witness testimony down, actually in the video here, coming up. I just got this today. Check it out.
Okay, so that's a red light with the flashing light of some sort. I don't know what it is.
Now you're going to see this thing fly off.
Oh, it's moving. It's going. It's moving.
It's moving.
It's gone. No, that's not a helicopter. A helicopter.
So, in his own words, that's the testimony. 9:50 p.m. June 18, 2016, at a barbecue, and it's interesting. He says this light is red. Now we can eliminate helicopter right away. I've stood under helicopters, pointed the camera right at it, and it looks nothing like this. First of all, you would hear the helicopter, so it's not a helicopter. I don't think there's any trickery going on. This is the real deal. Now you have to say, okay, is it military? I want this to be alien. I want this to be extraterrestrial so bad. You have no idea. Well, maybe you do, because you probably do too. We could think the only explanation could be that this is a drone. Look at it fly off. Now we don't know with 100% certainty that this is a drone. So we have to show this. We have to look at this. We're going to throw some filters on it right here. When I say we, I. There's the night vision look. Throw some various filters on it. What do you guys think? People are excited. I mean, this guy cannot identify this. This is really cool. At least it's real. We know it's not CGI. So what do you guys think this is? It's hovering over the neighborhood. It's a light. It definitely has a flashing light on it. It's
so
blinking.
That's a red light with the flashing light of some sort. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's moving. It's going. It's moving.
It's moving.
It's gone. No, that's not a helicopter.
UFO means unidentified flying object, so we can all agree that this is truly a UFO. When we say UFOs, not only are they unidentified, but they're not always alien. I have to be honest with you and say that. But it's exciting. I believe in the paranormal, extraterrestrial life, billions of planets out there, different life forms, and I'm looking for the truth too. And this is exciting. This guy has this camera. He's in his neighborhood. He's at a barbecue. This thing's hovering over the neighborhood. He's filming it, and it just zips off. You saw it. It just zips off. I don't suspect any trickery going on there. If I did, and I thought it was cool, I would show it to you, and I would tell you still. I would probably be like, hey, this might not be real, but it's awesome to look at. Guys, thanks for watching the videos. Love you guys. So, I'm looking at this. This is in New Jersey. This was uploaded to MUFON, actually today. For me, I don't think this has anything to do with UFOs or weather controlling devices. It's a pulsating light. I think that's just a light. I think that's just doesn't look like a spotlight. the typical spotlight that you would see outside of a club or something like this. It looks to me like a light to say, here I am. Maybe some business has some type of light, and maybe a nightclub or something like that. So this is in Tennessee, the USA. I've seen this floating around for a while. I wasn't going to upload it. I thought, okay, that is cool. It looks really awesome, right? I'm thinking, okay, it's unidentified. We don't know what it is. The guy, I believe, that uploaded this said he lives near some type of military base. I'm thinking this is either a helicopter. Let's pull it in. Let's take a closer look. I'm thinking this is either a helicopter or some sort of drone. It looks really awesome. Still could be classified as an unidentified flying object. It could be a UFO.
¿Quién sabe qué es? ¿Tú crees?
Okay, check this out. This is from Costa Rica. This was awesome, I thought, because it goes towards the clouds. This video is long. There's a long version, and I edited it really quick for you guys to take a quick look at. It looks like a UFO to me. Who knows what it is? Doesn't look like a balloon. Check this out. I think this is some type of reflection. It could be off of a mirror or from a light. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. It looks really awesome anyway. Looks really cool. Now this is in Colombia. I actually put this on LookNowTV Facebook a couple weeks ago. For me, this is a UFO, but I'm open-minded, looking at this with an analytical mind like we all have when we look at these things. This could be a balloon, and that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't see a tether or anything like that. I put an example later on of a solid balloon, so I can't without a doubt say this is a balloon. Doesn't look like a drone to me. It doesn't have a drone shape, and you see the middle there, and you see two edges. You see the middle there, you see like it's light, and you see two dark edges on the right and left side there. And it's pretty interesting. So I pull it in here for more analysis, further analysis. I don't see a tether. I'm looking for tether. Whenever I see balloons, a lot of people look at balloons and they think they're UFOs. And another thing is, there's so many Chinese lanterns, sky lanterns, whatever they call those, and people think they're UFOs. I mean, when they're orange and they're close up and they look like UFOs, they look like lanterns. I'm going to say they're lanterns.
Whoa, what are those?
Some people's lights and they're glowing.
Go get mom.
This is in Mexico.
Terry!
Dad's out there with his kid, and you see he's excited. I don't know what those are. Those could be definitely UFOs. There's some type of fireworks going off. They're not orange. If they were really orange and red looking, I would say they were Chinese lanterns.
It's got wings. What the hell is that?
It's moving. I see an orb.
Do you see that shit?
I put this example in because those are Chinese lanterns. I believe those are Chinese lanterns. When they're red or orange and they're floating about, because I've seen them, I recorded them in real life myself, so I know what they look like. I have experience with Chinese lanterns. They have a specific look, and that's the look. It's an orange, quiet, and they float. A lot of people, just hundreds of people are filming these things and they think they're UFOs. They're not. They're Chinese lanterns. Okay? That's why I put that in there for you guys. Alright, this is really awesome. This is San Juan, Puerto Rico, and this is without a doubt a UFO. This object is actually rotating. I believe the person's the person recording this, he said that he was filming from his penthouse and he never saw anything like this. He sees planes. I mean, people are smart. People know what planes look like. Now you see it blinking, and I'm going to pull it in for a closer look, and you're going to actually see it rotating. Now, because there's thousands and thousands of drones out there in the world, we don't know what is a real unidentified flying object, if you want to say ET object, or unidentified military classified flying object. We don't know because the drones now make it very hard. But if it clearly doesn't have the green and red lights that look like a drone, I'm not going to say it's a drone. I'm not sure, but it's just cool to look at anyway. It's just pretty interesting. It's a mystery. I love looking at the mysteries. you see it's rotating right here, and what I did was I put it back and forth. I made it go backwards and forward. I put 70% of the speed so you can really get a look at it. I changed it to color to green here. It's pretty interesting. That is a UFO, my friends. I think that's a UFO. And again, it could be a drone. Who knows? I don't know.
Strano. Com il zoom
Se queste basse dietro così tanto alti stanno fino a sotto.
c'è qualcosa pendolata giù. Boh.
Now this is Rome, Italy. The guy's excited. If you look really close, you'll see two other like orbs flying in there somewhere. But the most distinct, the clearest object in what he thinks he's filming a UFO is the tether hanging from it. See the tether there? Now, for the life of me, I have no problems with people uploading what they love to upload. That's fine, who cares? But to actually show balloons flying and saying, hey, this is a UFO, I did a video on it a long time ago showing you, hey, this is a balloon and this is a UFO. How do you tell the difference? We know this is a balloon. I mean, this is a balloon, right? Can we all agree on that? There's no alien ETs making balloon structures and flying around. It's absolutely ridiculous. That is a balloon, okay? That's what a balloon looks like, because there's a string hanging. Take a look at this. This guy's really excited.
On those two lights right there that just appeared in the sky out of nowhere, maybe like a minute ago.
They're going down right now.
And okay, and look at a third one just appeared out of nowhere.
Now the Phoenix lights back in 1997, I think it was 97, right? They supposedly like went up like this and they kind of made a line. Supposedly it was a giant UFO. Now, that's pretty cool. Whether they're flares, they have to be flares if they're not a UFO. I don't know what they are.
Look at the perfect fucking line. How the fuck is that flares?
That is cool. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, this, you see the blinking, and then I slow it up for you. What is actually blinking? Now this could be, that's all I got. It's really short. This could be a tower at night. Somebody's filming a tower and it's blinking. It has like an antenna on top or something like this, and it looks like a UFO. Okay, this guy, this is pretty cool. He filmed some lights. I believe he wrote in his report it looks like a triangle UFO. He swings the camera around. And you have those lights off in the distance there. We'll pull them in real quick. There's a couple of lights, and they seem to be traveling. It doesn't look like a building at night where the lights are going along the edge of the building and it's creating some optical illusion that is a UFO. They're flying, and who knows what it is. Looks like they're flying in formation, actually, or it might be one big object. But I believe towards the end, one kind of breaks off from the other lights. Yeah, they're moving, so very interesting. A couple of weeks ago, I put out a UFO compilation video where I broke down several videos like I normally do. And in this video, this one specific video from Pennsylvania in the USA, there was a lot of confusion in this video that I never anticipated when making the video, because I thought people would assume that these two orbs were just going under the bridge. As the car goes under the bridge, let's take a look here. We'll get into this video real quick. I'm gonna show the old video and then break down what went on in the video and why the confusion was caused. Here we go. So you see these two orbs right now. They're traveling, and we're trying to figure out what they are. Are they unidentified flying objects? Are they sky lanterns? But I addressed that in the other video. But here's where the confusion began for a lot of people. Now, I'm gonna read you some of the comments real quick. And I was correcting so many people over and over with a cut and paste on what this was and what was happening, and I didn't address it in the video because I never predicted that there would be an issue, because what I saw was a see-through fence, and that's exactly what it is. But a lot of people thought these orbs were a reflection in a car or some sort of hoax, which it is not, and I'm going to prove to you today with this analysis, more in-depth analysis on this same video to clear it all up. There's so much controversy with this video, and we're going to go through this step by step right now, and I'm going to show you why I never had it in the first video, because I do this so much. I guess for me it was easy to see. I'm tooting my own horn, but it was easy for me to see that this was a see-through fence. So check this out. Jesting Apple was one of the first people a few weeks ago when I put this video out, and then I let them know what it really was, and I got a great comment, so shout out to Jesting Apple. It's amazing how the mind can trick you. I noticed how the lights appeared in front of the bridge due to the other UFO videos, quickly assumed it was a reflection from a source inside the vehicle. So looking at the Pennsylvania sighting, again, from the very start, you can clearly see these objects are in the air, as there would be lens reflection throughout the whole video if otherwise. Also, when you look closely at the objects, they appear to be in front of the bridge. They actually do appear, and we only see a light reflection for a brief second. Great work, LookNowTV. I love the analytical approach of this channel. Thank you, Jesting Apple. And you put that so beautifully, I decided to read it. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, but we're gonna go over the video in its entirety, again, where the issue and the confusion is caused. This is a see-through fence, guys. You see the dark blue sky in the fence, rewinding and fast forwarding here? It's pretty obvious that these objects are really there. See that? This is the way they behave. They get a little dull when they go behind the fence. This fence is typical in the East Coast in New York and Pennsylvania and New Jersey and throughout parts of the US and probably the world. Now they go under the bridge, you don't see them anymore. This is not a reflection from inside the car, and it's pretty obvious. Right here, we'll go back and forth. And if you see that little blur on the edge of the fence, that's the camera. That's normal. That's a normal thing. So there's no trickery going on here. One more time, I'm going to show it to you guys one more time. Let's look at it again, because it is LookNowTV. So we're all looking at these objects, and here you go once more. There's a fence, a see-through fence. I'm going to show you images of what see-through fence look like, the same type of fence. So you could see through this. So you can see the blue sky, it's dull. So we're seeing the objects through the sky, through the fence, sorry. You see them objects, they're there. There's no hoax, there's no trickery. This was uploaded to MUFON. The link is below. It's a real video from a real source. So anyway, here we go. Through the fence, it's not a reflection in a car. And it's understandable why people would think it's a reflection in a car. It disappears. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's cut and dry here.
What's that bullshit? What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know. Just watch where you're going.
That is not the same.
I know, but I got it recorded, so just watch where you're going.
Good. Yeah, keep it going.
What the fuck? It's fancy. It totally just disappeared, really tiny.
Why was that so fucking bright like that?
Hey YouTube, Rick from LookNowTV here. It's almost summer, it's a couple days away, and we have a lot of UFOs. Here we go. So the woman is filming this, I think, and it's a bright light on the parkway. It looks awesome. I don't know what it is. That's a real UFO right there, and it's from Ohio in the USA, and I didn't make it. It's not a hoax, and I don't think that's CGI. That's the real deal, guys. If you notice when you look at this object, you see no blinking strobe lights on either side of the object. In fact, you don't see it anywhere. Constant light blinking probably would mean this is a plane.
I got it recorded, so just watch where you're going.
Good. Yeah, keep it going.
What the fuck? It's fancy.
In Florida, this is real. Is this a drone or is this a UFO? What is it? That's what we want to know. What is it? Let's listen to this guy.
There's an unidentified flying object hovering above in the sky, just off the shore by all the hotels like Clearwater. I'm going to pan down so everybody can see there is a hotels down there. This is not fake. This is a real deal. Pan down, palm trees, hotels, I'm standing on a balcony at the Hilton.
Now he's showing you that this is real. There's no trickery. There's no CGI. He's showing you to get an idea of where he's filming at this ad. You can see a plane blinking in the background to the left, but that's not important. Let's focus on the UFO.
It's all the way.
He's recording this on his cell phone.
Very interesting. I wish I had a proper camera to do this with. I could zoom in. This is my iPhone that I'm using, and that's the best we're going to get, unfortunately. But nevertheless, that is an object in the sky, and it ain't an airplane. It's not a helicopter. It's nothing that we have, that's for sure. That I know of, anyways. And I know.
Sounds like a real honest guy. No trickery going on. No hoaxes.
Very interesting. Giving off all kinds of different colored lights. I can see it a lot better with my eyes than the camera can see it on the screen, unfortunately. But
now the Phantom drone has a red and green light, so we can eliminate that. And he says this in person looks like a triangle. He's going to say it. This looks like a triangle. We do not see that. So we can't just assume, okay, that's a drone. I mean, you could say it, I could say it. But he says it's a triangle. If you open your mind up and we think maybe this is something that is extraterrestrial, or maybe it is top secret military, or something paranormal going on, who knows?
Something of interest. And this object is hovering above
It's something of interest, I agree.
Just past the shoreline, I'd say about maybe 600 meters off the shoreline, up in the sky. It looks like it's about, it's under the cloud line, so it looks like it's probably up about, I don't know, 3,000 feet approximately. Not very high.
This witness is one of the best I've ever heard. He gives you
I don't think it's very
exact
big from what I can see. It looks like it's approximately,
in his own words. What else can I say?
Looking at it with my eyes, I'd say it's approximately 6 meters in diameter. It's not saucer shaped. It's triangle shaped. And I can see clearly,
triangle shaped.
This phone is not going to pick that up. Anyways,
good job.
Something to see, something to talk about. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching my video.
Now this is cool. I don't know where this is from. It's on the internet. A lot of people sending me links and stuff like this. Is that ball lightning? These guys are excited. That is awesome.
What the fuck? Офигеть.
Now, could that be ball lightning? What do you think?
Блин, я знал, что они существуют. Слушай, они как будто разговаривают, да? Вообще клево.
Okay guys, so I thought to myself right away, this is probably balloons tied together. There's something on the far right. It's a real short clip. And that's where it is. It ends right there. And we're gonna analyze this. I'm gonna put this through several filters. We'll do a few of them. We'll slow it up here. Now look to the right. You see some type of I don't know what it is. It's a very small thing to the far right. Maybe it's a net tying them all together. But these people clearly think they have saw a UFO. What do you think that is? You can see it on the right here. Interesting stuff though.
Мне сейчас от фонаря ее не видно будет, наверное.
Here we have 3 orbs flying. Check it out. Now, I watched this once because I wanted to be more organic when we watch it together, you and me, right now. So we can see that the light sources match the pole lighting from the street light there. There's a little red light, probably a tower light on the left, and then on the bottom right of the screen. This looks real. If this was a hoax, to get drones to fly in formation, 3 drones with bright lights, that would be really hard. Who would do that in the middle of the night? 3 guys standing side by side. That's really hard to do if you try to do that. From what I know, from my understanding of drones.
Видно, явный треугольник.
This looks legitimate and it's definitely a UFO. Wow, and look at that light. It just blinked out like that. Now, at first it looks like it's triangular because you see the 3 dots, but then the one dot, the one light goes out. What do you guys think this is? Very, very interesting. Again, with these videos, you just never know. Assuming that this is the real deal.
Может, конечно, наши придумали, Путин не зря там профинансировал.
Не, ну реально, раз красный, присоединилась.
Это наш ответ на ПРО.
Ладно, конечно.
Грант.
Okay guys, so we're watching something interesting here. It looks like the Sky Lantern. I made videos on how to identify them. The only way that this is hoaxed, because it's moving way too fast to be a Sky Lantern unless it's a hurricane, is if this video is sped up and normal audio is laid under it. I'm not too sure. So news tabloid site, because they need clicks, right? Anybody out there that's putting content out wants viewership. So these magazines online have to do this, and they have people make these things for them specifically to generate revenue. But this is fake. I believe this is not real because I put a night filter on there. It's really choppy. Why don't these guys just put category film and animation, or just put entertainment purposes, we're not sure, or if they made it themselves, just admit it. Hey, we film and animation. You'll still have fans. People love to watch. Maybe not you, because you like to see the real stuff. That's what I try to put up a lot. But you know, these people just love to look at fake stuff. Even if they thumb it down, they love to watch it because it looks cool. It looks awesome. All right, film and animation, good stuff. All right. This is some type of rocket. I don't know. I think it might be a rocket, or it could be something extraordinary. You tell me what you think. That's why we're here. We like looking at mysterious videos. The UFO Enigma, this video is stacked with UFOs because they're fun to look at and they're mysterious, and we want to know. We want answers, don't we? Now here's where it gets interesting. Look at this. It goes into a twist. It twirls. Now, some people have showed videos like this where it's a rocket spinning out of control. Other people will say that's a portal to some other dimension. Who knows? This right here, at first I was like, okay, this might be the moon. I watched this before. And I said, is this the moon through a misty or a hazy sky? And it's just casting that type of light like that. It's illuminating through the clouds, through the atmosphere, through the haze, the fog, whatever you want to call it. But then it does this. Watch this. I don't believe this is a hoax. I believe this is 100% real. I found this on the internet. Thanks guys for the submissions, the links. I appreciate it. Look at this. It's just a twirl. Look at that. Twirls up and just disappears. Pretty awesome, right? I like that. My secret source gave me that pyramid from Russia. Only I have the source because they found my UFO site online. I'm just saying that just for fun. So check this out, guys. Look at this. This was that meteorite, right? That crashed in Russia a couple years ago. Humongous. If I'm wrong on that, I don't know where this one is from. But we've seen this a lot, but we never see that. You see those real meteorites, or even in space, asteroids, but we never see this. Look at that. Because those NASA ISS cameras are picking up asteroids now, right? Once in a while, it's very rare, but you do see it. And then, you know, people try to say, hey, that's a UFO. If I don't think it's a UFO, I'm going to be honest and tell you, hey, I don't think that's a UFO. I think it's this. But I'll still share it with you, and I'll tell you what I think. Not too bad, right? And they call me a hoaxer for just, you know, telling you what's going on. How am I a hoaxer? But anyway, look at, hoax is to deceive, right? When you hoax someone, it's to deceive someone. Now, if you're telling them what's going on and you're just giving your opinion on everything. How are you a hoaxer? Oh, you have a popular UFO channel with over 50,000 views and you have like 5,000 views and subscribers and under, and you're mad at me. You're angry for some reason. Axe to grind, yeah, baby. But anyway, look at this. These are just this video was very long, the original, but I want to keep it down to fair use purposes. I don't want to go on and on, but we're commenting on this, giving our commentary, criticism. They look very real. I don't see a military chopper. I don't see any evidence of a helicopter going over. Check this out, guys. Look at this. This is pretty awesome. It has a purple head. This is where it gets interesting. It looks like the trajectory is going down, unless the video is, you'll be surprised what people do, flipped upside down and the colors were changed, maybe like a NASA rocket, and they're trying to make you think it's something else. I don't think so, though. I think this is some type of mysterious object falling to Earth. I've never seen meteorites that look in this color. This is just crazy. It's very interesting. Let's just watch this for a minute. It looks like a match head, doesn't it? Right there, with a purple tip. This is cool. Now this is it. Look at this. It breaks off, okay? And then the purple light. Look at that. You see a little orange in there? This is just interesting. And then you got this round purple orb. What is that? Is that top secret military aircraft or an experiment? Is it alien? Or is it fake? You tell me what you think. I happen to think this is real. That's my opinion. Then that's it. It goes out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back really, really soon, hopefully.
Come on, Eric. Hello. Hello. Tinha balão, aquela porra aqui. Caraca, não tá pegando no meu celular. Olha que louco. Olha lá.
Are you talking about the star over there?
Não, ali o negócio preto.
What the fuck?
Ali, ó. Ali, ó.
Yeah, the star.
Que star,
no,
cara?
You piece of shit. It's over there. It's probably just a plane.
Que plane ali, escuro, cara.
I don't know where
Holy crap.
Hey YouTube, it's Rick from LookNowTV. I don't know why they pulled away right there. They have a UFO right on video right there, and the guy pulls away. According to the story, it's a dad out with his children. Go to the description below. You'll see the source, the real source. Yeah, and it was really on MUFON. Not, it may have been here, it may have been there, and it, you know, the video with the CGI and the, you know, the voice actors and the fake source. Anyway, look at this, guys. This thing is flying. It's a black object. We're gonna throw some filters on it, try to get to the bottom of it, see if we can see a solid shape. What kind of shape, actually? It's quiet. There's no fuel burning. There's no contrail, chemtrail, and there's no visible tether. So this is definitely an unidentified flying object. There it is. There's a good shot of it there. You can see the guy's excited. He's pointing at it. I threw some filters on it right here. What do you guys think? Very hard to tell what it is. Very hard. We are in the age of drones. The drone age, if you will. And I'm not thinking this is a drone. It's moving really fast. It could be anything. This is why it's an unidentified flying object. And if you believe in ETs, if you believe in other planets, other life forms, if you believe we are being visited by these different beings, then you will know that they are visiting Earth, which I do believe they do come. And we're looking for evidence. Here, I slow it up for you. Let's look at this one more time. Slow motion. I cannot tell what this object is. It's a mysterious object. It's definitely classified as an unidentified flying object. It's the real thing. It is not a CGI UFO hovering on Ohio by an airbase. That's not happening here with fake people pretending they're seeing the object. I can make that in 25 minutes, by the way. I tried it. Look at this, guys. It is pretty awesome. I don't know what it is, and it's traveling. It's moving with purpose.
gone there, hasn't it? What was it?
Check this out, 2 UFOs in New Jersey. It looks like 2 objects, and it's kind of going in and out of the clouds. Looks like very low, stormy clouds. And these objects seem to be floating there, kind of hovering, and they're going in and out. I always think balloons, I always think drones, but if I don't see solid evidence, it's such a short clip, unfortunately. That's all we got. But I thought it was worth an upload because I really don't know what it is. And when I really don't know what something is, I'm going to share it with you guys. And sometimes if I do know what it is, I'll probably share it to make a point. Like when I showed you guys so many sky lanterns, aka Chinese lanterns, are mistaken for UFOs. They're uploaded to MUFON. They're sent in to me, and I know what they are. They look like fire because they're sky lanterns. So if something is really extraordinary, something really mysterious, I'm going to show it to you guys if I think it's really mysterious. And sometimes we even solve things. There was that case where the guy shot the black orb in Manhattan. It turned out to be a spherical drone. I did some research and I found out what it was, and then I re-uploaded that video and then the answer to it that we actually solved. A viewer said, hey, it looks like this, and then I did some digging and I gave some examples, and it turned out to be a spherical drone. But at first, the gentleman that sent it to me on Facebook thought it was a real UFO. When I say real UFO, unidentified flying object, maybe an ET, maybe extraterrestrial, or just something really unidentified, military craft or something. But we identified it together as a community, if you will. And it was all right here on LookNowTV. We did this together. So that was pretty cool. Look at this, guys. It's just hovering there over the park. Nobody is really paying attention to this. It doesn't look like CGI. I don't think this guy would be pulling any trickery here. I don't see any evidence of that. Look at this. It's going to fly in front of the building. Now it's going to go behind the trees. Check that out. When he zooms in, it does get bigger. It doesn't shrink. It maintains its size. And you can see it flying right there. I'm sorry. I'm actually looking off to the side because I'm looking at my computer screen here. I might put this stuff in the front real quick. I'm looking at this with you guys, and it's going to fly behind the trees here. So we know nobody else is looking at this. He notices it. He's filming it. People are just going about their business. It's New York. I've spent a lot of time in New York City, and people never look up in the sky. It's rare. Helicopters are flying around. Planes are flying around. But look how big it is right there. Let's just stop it for a minute there. Look at that. It's a big, dark orb. It's round. It goes behind the trees. I have no answers what it could be. I don't know. It's definitely not a drone. Drones don't look like that. Well, guess what? I was wrong. It looks like this mystery is probably solved thanks to Mr. Cycle J 1967. He sent me a link to this video. I think I might have found the black orb for you. Take a look at this video. It's out of Korea Aerospace University Flight Control Lab. So check this out. Here we have a black orb. Isn't this awesome? It's a drone. Who would have thunk it? I never saw it before. I never heard of any round drones like this in my life. There you go, guys. I think this mystery is solved. What do you think? I could be wrong, but I think this is it. And I did further research. Well, not too much, but I Google searched spherical drones, and this is what came up. The YouTube link to that video that you just saw, and guess where it was posted from? New York, New York. So maybe they were testing this drone out in New York City, looking for the truth, and we found some truth right here, and it's really awesome. This mystery is solved. I can honestly say I think so. What do you guys think? Thanks again to Mr. Cycle J 1967 for submitting that. So check this out. This guy's excited. He's filming in Texas. So I'll have you know, so I don't mislead anybody. In the original sighting here, there's a couple of things going on. You'll see what looks like a sky lantern or Chinese lantern at the end of the video. We're going by witness testimony here. He has binoculars, and there's a purple object along with the orange object. Now I don't know if it's because the camera's just filming it that way in the same shot. There's different orbs here. Listen to his testimony. Tell me what you think.
It looks purple through there. I'm looking at it in the binoculars right now. Oh my goodness, it's a little ship.
A little ship?
That is weird. It looks almost like a... It's got a ball of light. Looks almost like a manta ray. surrounded by a glow.
Well, I've lost it on
I'm
here.
looking right at it, straight
But I mean,
up.
I've lost it.
Okay. That is freaky looking.
There it is.
Well, never seen one of those.
I don't think it's a balloon.
It looks like a manta ray inside a glowing sphere.
Oh wow!
I thought it was interesting. It's a cool mystery, so why not include this in our video today? Possibly all explainable. I mean, if you really look for answers with the UFO enigma, you want to look for answers. You want to be analytical. You don't just want to say everything's an alien ship, an alien craft. These are genuine people filming things in the sky that they believe are UFOs. Could it be, I think some of them are Chinese lanterns, sky lanterns, yes. But the purple one, and I'm going by his testimony, I'm like, wow, so maybe he's seeing this. I have to go by what he's saying. Chinese lanterns, sky lanterns don't look like fish, like manta rays, like stingrays. They don't look like that. They don't look like little ships. They look like fire in the sky, fireballs, a flame. You'll see a flame. So if he has binoculars on his object, he would see a flame inside it. He'd be like, oh, okay, there's fire. He'd probably automatically know, okay, that's a sky lantern. And if he doesn't know, he would say, hey, that looks like fire. I've been sitting on this video for a little while. Check this out. I didn't want to post this as a UFO because I didn't think this was a UFO. So I went and did some research. See that? It's flying back and forth right there. This was uploaded to MUFON. The guy thought this was a UFO on his drone. And I'm going to tell you guys what I think it is, what it might be. I could be wrong, totally wrong, but I just want to give a quick example because I have 2 drone UFO footage, which is potentially a real UFO. A cattail is known as a taifa. I'm familiar with these. I've seen them in person. And when I saw this at first, I really looked at it. It looks like this. A taifa is a cattail, and its seedlings, they fly in the sky and they look like that. And you can see it has like a little rough edge on the side of it. So that's what I think this is. I went and did some research, and in Kansas, you see a lot of these around ponds, lakes, and there you go. That's what I think it is. It's a bunch of seeds clumped up, and it's really jagged looking. So there you go. I think that's a taifa. I think that's not a UFO. I show you this along with what I think is a real UFO. It's unidentified flying object. When I say real UFO, it's unidentified. Check this out. I think this is a UFO. It's in the UK. Did you see it? You didn't see that. It's too quick. It's way too quick. So let's analyze this really good. Let's pull it in and check it out. So we're over farms. There's no wings. It's really small. It's below. It's going to fly by. Here it goes. I zoom in and I pull it in. It's really brief. I have no idea what this thing is. This cannot be identified. We can only speculate and guess what this is. It doesn't look like a taifa. It doesn't look like birds. It doesn't look like a balloon. I have no idea what it is. It's a real, genuine UFO flying over some farms in Essex, England, in the UK, and that's why you're seeing this today. That's why I chose this as a real, unidentified flying object. So you guys are always welcome to comment and let me know what you guys think that is. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey YouTube, if you like Mystery Countdown videos, then you might want to check one of these videos out. Or just watch them all. They're all awesome, trust me.